Hello there, I'm Scott and welcome back to Spider Lab UK. Now today I'm going to be rehousing the Neoholothele incei, the Trinidad olive tarantula. Now this is only a dwarf species, so it's only a little guy, but really excited to get into something a bit nicer. So I'm going to be popping it into a ProRep mini terrarium, which is 20 by 20 by 30 centimeters. So being just a small species of tarantula, this home will do it now for its whole life. So I'm really excited to get this one moved up. So quite a speedy little tarantula. They can be quite elusive sometimes, but they have an amazing feeding response. And they really are quite an entertaining little tarantula. So let's get into the video and get this terrarium set up. So I've got my substrate in here, just a multi-purpose compost mixed with a houseplant mix. Has little bits of clay in it, and the multi-purpose has little bits of wood in it as well. I've had a little bit of a nightmare with fungus gnats lately in my compost. This one I've kind of let it dry out so much. Now we'll pop this hide in here. Your Neoholothele incei, sometimes they'll use a hide, sometimes they'll completely ignore it. But it's always nice to just pop one in here, just so it's got somewhere to initially retreat to. Now it's an extremely heavy webber. So we'll look in my bag of sticks. What we want to do is give it some anchor points. Just a few sticks sort of piled up here and there. Now I picked these ones up in the summer. You can see they got that nice lichen on them and the moss. Now so it's not going to be an overly wet setup. I will pop a water dish in here. But, it's one of those tarantulas where they will web over absolutely everything to start with. So sometimes, you can put a water dish in afterwards. But I will pop one in the corner anyway. So just a case of making some intricate little sort of corners and stuff that it can attach its web to. I'll try and find where I can actually break. There we go. Now I do like setting up tarantulas, the heavy webbers, because you can just make a nice little bit of a mess, and it doesn't really matter. Well, I'll just get my leaflet out. Just a few sort of crushed up nice dry leaves. Now I fully expect these to be completely covered in a week or two with webbing, so, but it makes it look nice anyway for now. So that's pretty much your setup. So let's catch this little beast up. Now these tarantulas, they do tend to have a couple of sort of entrances / exits to the little webby kingdom. So not sure where the tarantula is, so we're just going to disturb the whole thing. Now they are quite bold little tarantulas sometimes, so I was going to say they will come up. I can just see its front legs just in that hole. Now the Trinidad olives, they can be really quite fast bolty tarantulas, so I'm just going for the bottle method today. Now I can see where the tarantula is, so I'm just very carefully sticking my brush through the substrate and behind the tarantula. There we go. Certainly not a tarantula I want to be chasing around my house, because there's lots of hiding places in this room. And I say, these guys, they are lightning quick sometimes. There we go. That's it. So this little dude is ready to rock and roll. So you may just shoot straight off while I take this off. But hopefully we can get a little look at it. And we'll just give it a little nudge. I'm sure it will make its own way off in a sec. So I'm sure you'll agree it's a really nice looking little tarantula. Now, so this is the olive form. Now you can get an incei gold as well, which they're also very stunning little tarantulas. Now, in terms of humidity for these guys, you'll see anything from 60 to 80%, you know, on the web. I keep these guys probably around about 70, I would say. I put a nice big water dish in the corner, you know, and I'll keep that corner a little bit damp. But like I say, being such a heavy webber, they can actually just web over your water dish. So it's one of the tarantulas where you can put some water on top of its webbing sort of once a week or so, and I find it does these guys, you know, really well. Now, in terms of feeding, you know, they have a really good feeding response. They can be quite greedy little tarantulas, so you can see this one is a little bit tubby. So I'll hold back on the food for this one a little bit. So, but yeah, overall they're, you know, a real simple tarantula to look after, and you know, really nice sort of addition to any collection. And certainly if you're looking for one of the smaller tarantula species, you know, if you're limited on space, it's definitely one to consider. Temperament wise, you know, they can be extremely fast and skittish, but as you see with this one today, it's been pretty good. So hope you've enjoyed seeing the incei today. Give me a thumbs up if you do like the video. Maybe consider subscribing. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.